Knock some of the nibs off it. Put some reinforcing on it.
Now just replicate it.
And replicate it 400 times.
It's going to be a big shed. G'day viewers. Today we're working on roundwood construction trusses to build our storage shed for our sawmill and everything. Let's get into it. So here's our pile of sassafras that we collected a few days ago. Now we're just thinking about getting started with our construction project, natural roundwood.
I don't think we want the biggest, heaviest stuff out of that pile. We'll use the ones a bit lighter. See how the lengths work out for the bottom cord and the two top cords for a start. I think we should make 3 trusses in the first batch. Try and keep them somewhere near uniform out of the material that we've already got. And by the look of these that we'll use for the wide span, which is the bottom cord of the truss, we should be able to get 4.5 metres okay and consistently. So we'll make it 4.5 metres wide. See how it works out from there. New blade cuts nice.
This can be the trickiest part of it, trying to get some even widths out of the natural wood. Starting to look more workable.
Yeah.
So now we're just working out the optimal pitch of the truss.
We'll call it 700 for the king truss.
700 for the king truss.
The design calls for actually a little coppice out of there, coat, for it to sit around that a little bit. And the same here, we'll put a little to support the top cord. We'll dress this a little bit, just knock that nib off there.
Yep.
And then cut this across at the right angle so it just sits down a bit snugger on that. And then we'll toenail them, and then we'll reinforce them with 16 gauge gal plate all screwed through on every joint.
Yep.
It's all very approximate.
I guess that's the idea of the entire build, is to do it without us. Make something efficient and easy to put together without needing to screw around too much.
Pretty much.
So next morning we're continuing the build. We've decided to take a little bit of a different approach and utilise some string lines. Should make for more even and efficient construction. We've also decided to increase the pitch of the roof.
Cosmetic reasons.
For cosmetic reasons.
Aesthetic reasons.
Because we're all about style. Using a 3-4-5 triangle to get our right angle for our king post. Seems to be working so far.
The orange string represents the line of the iron.
Yep.
So, of the underside of the iron. So we've got to be able to fit battens in to hold the iron. And if the battens, depending on where they turn out, we can shim them up. Get them all on the same line. What we don't want is the cord protruding past the string, which it does here, so I'm just going to nick a bit more off them to set it in lower. And then we should have room to correct anything in the level of the iron by adjusting the battens.
Yep. So how much overhang of the eave is there going to be?
Well, basically the iron really comes out to about there.
Mm-hmm.
And you can put the post that it sits on in there somewhere, under the joint, which would be nice and strong. Joining two pieces of wood together, that's building.
Sure is. So we're just figuring out the distance for the other braces to go within the truss. Trying to get the angle right on the king post so it provides adequate support.
I've cut that corner at 90 degrees, so that puts us at 45 degrees angle.
Yep.
Which I think is about right. I think it's right because it looks right.
It's good enough for me.
Works for me.
Very nice.
Yep. Knock some of the nibs off it. Put some reinforcing on it.
Now just replicate it.
And replicate it 400 times.
It's going to be a big shed.
We screw it along there first.
And then fold it over.
And then fold it over.
Yeah, that should work well.
Back to there.
Yeah, so this metal capping will add extra support to the joins, reinforces the whole structure, should make for a really strong roof.
And where did the steel come from, Tarn?
Once again, we're utilising the steel capping that came on the crates that the military surplus shed came in. I've used it in a couple of projects now, it's been really good. Always good to reuse as many materials as possible. So whereabouts are you going to cut it so it folds down?
Along the top there.
Yep.
And I'll see if I can overlap it, let it sit down on there. But I'll get it on either side first, sort of thing.
Okay, so we've got the first truss pretty much completed, and now we're going to start work on the second one. And the idea of this design is just to be able to build them on top of each other to make things as simple as possible. So we've just got the first one pegged out on the ground, and we're laying wood, the round wood on the top of the cord, measuring it out, cutting it out and putting it together again. This way we should have a congruent external perimeter on the trusses. Yeah, so it should work out pretty good. I think they're lining up pretty good.
Yep. Hello.
Cool. Now we're just going to add some more metal capping to this one, and both of them pretty much be done. Alrighty guys, that's pretty much it for this video. We've managed to duplicate our design and get the trusses working with the round wood. And yeah, it's probably going to be a multi-part series building this shed, but I just wanted to show you how we went about making those ceiling trusses. We're going to end up supporting those with some tallow wood logs, and in the next video we'll probably be putting them upright, getting the structure up before we put on a corrugated iron roof. Rightio guys, see you next time.